What's up everybody, I'm HoopsandHipHop. So I've mentioned it one or two times on the channel, but I love history, particularly video game history. I do my best to incorporate it into my videos whenever I can, and it is a big part of today's video since I'm going to be presenting to you guys 10 amazing facts about Pokemon's creator, Satoshi Tajiri. It's unusually difficult to find info on him for reasons we'll talk about shortly, but there are still some amazing things that have been publicized about him, so without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, we need to start the video by clearing up some confusion surrounding Satoshi Tajiri. Many people believe, and even Google will tell you, that this is Tajiri when that is not the case at all. This is Satoshi Tajiri, and this is the CEO of the Pokemon company, Tsunekazu Ishihara. Since there isn't a lot of info out there on Tajiri, many people probably assumed Ishihara was Tajiri since he is the CEO of the Pokemon company. As for the reason why we have such little info on Tajiri, it could be because Tajiri actually has Asperger's syndrome. Now I say could because even though it's generally accepted as fact, as far as I could find it has never been stated or accepted as fact by an official source. However, it could still very well be true since he very rarely makes public appearances, and this could be attributed to his Asperger's disease since Asperger's in part affects a person's social abilities. By the time he was a teenager, Tajiri was obsessed with video games and he frequently cut classes just to go to the arcade. Because of this, he almost didn't even graduate high school and had to take makeup classes in order to do so. In fact, Tajiri spent so much time in his local arcades that one of them actually gave him a full-sized Space Invaders machine of his very own. According to multiple sources, Tajiri didn't even attend regular college, but instead simply went through a 2-year technical degree program at the Tokyo National College of Technology. I'm not exactly sure how it doesn't count as college when he went to a college for the program, but that's what the internet told me, and it was published in Time magazine, so I'm pretty sure it's correct. By the time Tajiri was 17, things as we know them today began to fall into place, as Tajiri started a video game-focused magazine called Game Freak. The Game Freak magazine was initially handwritten and stapled together, and the legendary Ken Sugimori became involved with Game Freak and later Pokemon because he just so happened to stumble upon the magazine in a local comic shop. Before the release of Pokemon Red and Green, Satoshi Tajiri directed 2 games that were published by 2 of Nintendo's biggest rivals, Sony and Sega. Tajiri directed Smart Ball for the Super Nintendo, which was published by Sony, and Pulseman for the Sega Genesis, which was published by Sega. By the time development on Pokemon Red and Green began, the whole process from start to finish was extremely rigorous. The games took 6 years to complete and nearly caused Game Freak to go bankrupt. They barely had enough money to pay their employees, 5 of their employees quit, and to give you an idea of how dedicated Tajiri was to all of this, he himself did not even take a salary, being supported instead by his father's income. After the release of the Generation 1 Pokemon games, Tajiri mentioned in an interview that when developing games, he will work for 24 hours straight and then rest for 12 hours after that. Tajiri has said that this schedule helps him to come up with new ideas. And finally, have you ever wondered who the favorite Pokemon is of the man who created the franchise? Well, believe it or not, it's actually Poliwag. Tajiri is also on record saying that the swirl on Poliwag's belly is actually its internal organs, which mirrors how a tadpole's internal organs can also be seen through its body. And there you have it, those were 10 amazing facts about the creator of Pokemon himself, Satoshi Tajiri. I really love and admire how Tajiri is so passionate about his games and how he was literally willing to risk it all to make his dream come true. He's definitely an inspiration to me, and hopefully he is to you as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and let me know down in the comments below which of these facts you enjoyed the most. Also, if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe because I upload great Pokemon content like this every Tuesday and Saturday. Anyways, I will be back with another video soon, and until then, I'll smell you guys later.